Hello everyone, this is a Karma guide. This video will include abilities, masteries, matchup, item order, pros and cons. Firstly, without taking up much of your time, you must definitely watch this video until the end. It's already going to be a short, informative video. Now, let's together take a look at the pros and cons of Karma. And now, look at the pros. Lots of early game opportunity. High potential to snowball similarly to an engaged support lane. Can play it mid or top if necessary. And now, cons. Hard to pilot efficiently. Pretty useless if not ahead from laning phase. Now, let's take a look at the Karma Mastery page together. Here, you can make adjustments according to your own playstyle. I think Arcane Comet is her best keystone. The Resolve tree is amazing. And adjust the minor runes accordingly. If I didn't mention a rune, then I thought it wasn't ever worth it. If you'd like me to add a rune to mention, leave a comment and I'll happily add it in. Keystones. Arcane Comet. This is most likely Karma's best rune. She's very good early and a strong lane bully, and if you ever land Inner Flame, Arcane Comet will almost always hit them. Summonary. I would take this in more even losing matchups due to likely that you have to hold your mantra for focused resolve to survive lane or all-ins. Nimbus Cloak. Pretty much mandatory on Karma. It's just so good to hold tethers on enemies, and even if the enemy has flash. If you flash on them first, after you focused resolve them, the amount of movement speed will likely still keep them tethered even if they flash away. And if both of you don't have flash, you can even preemptively ignite or exhaust just for the movement speed to keep tethers. Mana Flow Band. I think only take this if you take Relic Shield as your support item. If you go Spell Thief's Edge, you don't really run out of mana for almost the whole game. Transcendence. The other two runs in this row just kind of suck, so this is really the only one worth taking. Scorch. To be taken with Arcane Comet, since you're more likely to be playing to be a lane bully Gathering Storm. Take this with Summonary, since the lane is harder to outright win, so at least you can scale a bit better. Depending on the opponent's situation and the game's composition, you can make these selections. You can choose Spell Thief's Edge, Health Potion, and Stealth Ward, or Relic Shield, Health Potion, and Stealth Ward as your starting items. First base for your early item pick, you can go for Dark Seal, Amplifying Tome, Fairy Charm Total, Boots. Up to 20 minutes, you can consider purchasing Shuralya's Battle Song, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, and Chemtech Putrefier. For your full build, after getting Staff of Flowing Water recently, you can continue with Redemption and Mikhail's Blessing. This is a passive ability. Karma reduces Mantra's current cooldown by 5 seconds for every enemy champion she damages with an ability. This is a Q ability. Karma fires a blast of energy, dealing magic damage to the first target hit and surrounding enemies, and slowing them by 35% for 1.5 seconds. Mantra bonus deals an additional magic damage and leaves behind a circle of flame, slowing enemies and dealing an additional damage. This is a W ability. Karma tethers herself to a champion or jungle monster, dealing magic damage and revealing them for 2 seconds. If the tether remains unbroken, the target takes the same amount of damage again and is rooted for second. Mantra bonus. Karma will restore 17% of her missing health at the beginning and end of the tether and root for seconds longer. This is an E ability. Karma grants an allied champion for 2.5 seconds and 40% movement speed for 1.5 seconds. Karma shields her target for 0.45% of ability power, and also shields allies near her target, granting a 15% of ability power shield and 12% movement speed value. This is the ultimate. Karma empowers her next ability used within 8 seconds. Inner Flame deals an additional 130% of ability power, magic damage, and leaves behind a circle of flame, slowing enemies and dealing an additional 160% of ability power damage. Focused Resolve. Karma will restore 20%, Ozma 1% per 100 ability power of her missing health at the beginning and end of the tether and root for second longer. Inspire. Karma shields her target for 150% of ability power and also shields allies near her target, granting a 115% of ability power shield and 12% movement speed value.